Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a look outside our weather window from this afternoon. And other than that wind, which was very strong at times, really not bad. Temperatures cooler than they should be, but we did see peaks of the sun and that felt pretty good. We did pick up a good amount of rain over the weekend. We'll get to that a little bit later on, but we're cool today. We will be cool once again tomorrow with highs only in the upper 60s. Then we'll jump back into the low 70s on Wednesday, probably mid 70s then for Thursday and Friday, but rain showers back in our forecast, and we'll have more weather for you coming up a little bit later on. Now, a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Grant County Sheriff's deputies responded to what was first thought to be a vehicle collision Saturday afternoon outside Moses Lake, and instead found a single car on fire with the dead body inside. A Quincy man was killed Saturday night on State Route 28, 5 miles west of Quincy, when the motorcycle he was driving collided in the back of a pickup. A DUI wreck on North Road outside Leavenworth early yesterday left a man pinned beneath a vehicle. And a man clinging to a pillar on the Old Woodin Avenue Bridge in Chelan had to be rescued just after 11 o'clock Friday night. But first, our top story tonight, a homeless man who was apparently digging beneath the Wenatchee River Bridge in North Wenatchee yesterday afternoon was killed when dirt caved in on him. The Wenatchee Police Department responded to reports from another homeless person about 1 p.m. in an area beneath the south side of the northbound portion of that bridge. Captain Edgar Reinfeld said the man was apparently digging a hole or cave when it caved in and crushed him. Authorities have not yet identified the man, but Reinfeld said police had had contact with him last Thursday near Walmart, not far from the bridge. But the man gave the officer a false name and identifying information. The man is believed to be in his 30s or 40s. His body has been turned over to the Chelan County Coroner's Office. Grant County Sheriff's deputies responded to what was first thought to be a vehicle collision Saturday afternoon outside Moses Lake, and instead found a single car on fire with a dead body inside. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said the death is being treated as suspicious. The fully engulfed car was first spotted by an off-duty police officer on South Frontage Road near Road E. That's about 2 miles east of Moses Lake. The officer said he looked inside the vehicle but didn't see anybody inside. But after Grant County Fire District 5 firefighters extinguished the blaze, a body was found in the front passenger seat. The body is in the custody of the Grant County Coroner's Office and has not yet been identified. A Quincy man was killed Saturday night on State Route 28, 5 miles west of Quincy, when the motorcycle he was driving collided with the back of a pickup. According to the Washington State Patrol, 24-year-old Eduardo Acevedo was driving eastbound on that highway shortly after 10 p.m. on a 2007 Honda CBR 600 when, after passing one vehicle, his motorcycle struck the back of a 1997 Dodge Dakota pickup that was being driven by 37-year-old Cameron Nelson of Ellensburg. The accident occurred near the rest stop at the top of the Trinidad grade. Acevedo was pronounced dead at the scene. Nelson was not injured. The State Patrol says drugs or alcohol was not a factor. A DUI wreck on North Road outside Leavenworth early yesterday left a man pinned beneath a vehicle. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies said a group of 3 who'd been drinking at a Leavenworth tavern got their 2005 Subaru Outback stuck on an embankment about 2 a.m. and eventually slid backward down the 30-foot slope. The 21-year-old passenger was ejected and the car landed upside down, pinning his left shoulder beneath it. Well, a man clinging to a pillar on the Old Woodin Avenue Bridge in Chelan had to be rescued just after 11 o'clock Friday night. Chelan Fire and Rescue said initially they responded to a report of 2 people in the water, but one had made it to shore by the time they arrived. Firefighters and Chelan County Sheriff's deputies spotted the second person losing his grip on the bridge. A rescue swimmer was able to bring the man to shore and was transported to the hospital. His condition has not been reported. The 2 apparently dove into the water from that bridge. Well, when we come back, a brush fire outside Monitor burned to within 100 feet of where a new home is being built early this afternoon. A Mansfield man is charged with 8 felonies after police allegedly found 3 stolen vehicles and a collection of other stolen merchandise at his home. The Chelan County PUD is advising people to use extreme caution anywhere near the Chelan River as spring spills are underway to control Lake Chelan water levels. And 10 counties and 19 domestic poultry flocks statewide have now fallen victim to avian flu. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Attention RVers and campers! There's a huge RV liquidation event going on now at Click It RV of Moses Lake. Click It RV of Moses Lake must make room for new inventory arriving daily. There's a huge selection of top quality RVs that must be liquidated to make room for new arrivals.
You're going to want to be at this event.
Get to Click It RV Moses Lake's huge liquidation event.
Get to Click It RV now. Are you going to be mad, bro? You probably already are.
Get the best deals anywhere at Click It RV of Moses Lake.
We guarantee it.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Welcome back. In another news, a brush fire outside Monitor burned to within 100 feet of where a new home is being built early this afternoon. The fire sent heavy smoke across Highway 2 and 97. Chelan County Fire District 6 was assisted by Chelan County Fire District 1 as fighting that fire, which was in the 5000 block of Old Monitor Road. The fire was first reported about 12:45 p.m. and by 1:10, firefighters had the blaze under control. A Mansfield man is charged with 8 felonies after police allegedly found 3 stolen vehicles and a collection of other stolen merchandise at his home. 40-year-old Joseph Lee Cooper faces counts of stolen vehicle and stolen property possession. Douglas County Sheriff's deputies and Washington State troopers say they recovered 3 motorcycles, 2 snowmobiles, and 2 trailers during a search of Cooper's residence. Much of the property was listed as stolen from the Spokane and Lake Chelan areas. Cooper must appear in Douglas County Superior Court on June 23rd. In other news, the Chelan County PUD is advising people to use extreme caution anywhere near the Chelan River as spring spills are underway to control Lake Chelan water levels. The PUD said people should stay on trails in the upper reaches of the river and abide by non-trespassing signs, especially in the Chelan River Gorge. The gorge is a narrow, rocky channel of the Chelan River where there's limited cell service and rescues are extremely difficult. River levels can change quickly on the river, creating fast currents and potential entrapment. The PUD said the spills will likely continue into late July. Well, 10 counties and 19 domestic poultry flocks statewide have now fallen victim to avian flu. The highly contagious influenza is carried by migratory birds and transferred to domestic flocks, which can cause sudden death or illness among chickens, geese, and other birds. Backyard flock owners are encouraged to keep their birds isolated from wild waterfowl with a source of clean water. No outbreaks have been reported in the Wenatchee Valley, but a backyard flock in Okanogan County has been affected, and Grant County discovered avian influenza in a flock of wild snow geese there. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCW Life Evening News. Please stay with us.
You are driven to succeed. This drive is part of who you are, part of your cultura, your valores. With achievement comes a sense of orgullo. It builds your community. You stand on the shoulders of those who have walked before you, the ones who pushed you to succeed. You have the choice to overcome the challenges that arise in your life. You decide your future. Sí se puede.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
NCWLIFE really does a great job of exposing our brand. It's a little scary at first, right? You're just throwing money out there hoping it comes back. And to see those results come back through and see people walk through the door and say, hey, saw your TV advertisement. Those are the kinds of things that you see the return on. And when you look at the cost spent, you know you're making a return on it. There's a huge market here and market potential, and they are a great avenue for that.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. A shed off South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee that was being used as a living place by squatters was destroyed by fire early Sunday morning. Kay McKellar of Chelan County Fire District 1 said the fire just after 7 a.m. also did minor damage to 2 outbuildings on a neighboring property. Nobody was injured. A video taken by Chelan Valley firefighters Local 453 shows crews responding to the fire, which also included Douglas County Fire District 2.
We're en route to the Shucker Farm.
That was 51706.
Rivercom, Battalion 22 is en route.
Battalion 22 is en route, 706.
Rivercom, Battalion 10.
Battalion 10.
Battalion 10 has arrived. Prepare for arrival report.
Battalion 10.
Battalion 10 is on scene with Engine 13. This is a small detached building that sits about 100 feet off the roadway on the Charlie side. With heavy smoke and fire, Engine 13 will be in the offensive strategy. Again, they have their own water supply. We'll be operating off TAC Blue. Battalion 10 will be assuming Chelan Command. All units level 1.
Battalion 10, copy part of that. Small detached building about 100 feet off the roadway. On the Charlie side, TAC Blue will be assuming Chelan Command. This will be a level 1, time at 707.
Engine 1, level 1.
Time now for a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. I hope you all had a great weekend. Kind of a mixed bag, wasn't it? Saturday, boy, that was a nice day. It actually felt warm at times. And then yesterday, more rain showers. And we had some good rain totals. We'll get to that over in a second. But a nice view down at the Wenatchee Valley this afternoon from our cross camera up on Wenatchee Heights. Unofficially today, it was a cool one and windy. 66 degrees unofficially our high. 77 is where we should be for this time of year. 3 years ago, 2019, we hit 95 degrees. As far as lows goes, not too bad. 50 this morning, 54 is normal. Record 43 back in 1991. Okay, let's go back to Friday. That counts Friday, and yesterday we picked up 43 hundredths of an inch of precipitation. That takes us now to 5.21, and get this, folks, that is almost 2.5 inches above last year's total at this time of year. So we're doing pretty great right now. 5:04 sunrise, sunset tonight just before 9 o'clock at 8:59. Taking a look at tomorrow's temperatures, not a whole lot of change from today. We're still going to see that pesky wind out there tomorrow. Highs maybe a little bit warmer for places like Moses Lake and Ephrata, upper 60s. 67 in Quincy, 65 the high temperature in Wenatchee. 58 is all for a June high temperature up in Lake Wenatchee, 66 in Chelan, and 67 for you folks up in the Omak, Okanagan, and Tonasket areas. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. We're seeing a large area of high pressure out in the Pacific, and this is the storm system that brought us the rain. Close proximity, and boy, we're seeing the wind squeeze right here in north central Washington. That will continue tonight. We'll stay cool on Tuesday, too. We talked about that. Windy conditions once again, with highs tomorrow again only into the mid-60s. And then as we get into Wednesday, high pressure moves inland, and that'll warm us up a little bit. Mostly sunny for Wednesday. We should see high temperatures in the low 70s for midweek. Getting into Thursday, that's where things get a little dicey again as far as moisture goes. Partly cloudy skies for Thursday. This low pressure area will eject bands of moisture our way, so maybe some isolated showers. Highs in the mid-70s for Thursday, so that'll be a nice warm-up. For Friday, mostly cloudy skies. Probably our best chance for rain at 30%. Some of that will spill over the Cascades. Yeah, it's going to be breezy once again on Friday with high temperatures in the mid-70s. Saturday, not as much wind. We'll see mostly sunny skies for almost all of eastern Washington. Highs, not too bad, but still below normal in the low to mid-70s. And then by Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Yes, it's going to be breezy again. Those isobaric lines of pressure tightly packed once again. Good news is we're going to stay fairly nice with high temperatures Sunday into the lower 70s. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. How about these two overnight lows? Down into the mid-40s tonight and once again on Tuesday night. Cool tomorrow at 65. Probably our nicest day right here on Wednesday at 72 and mostly sunny. A few showers Thursday. A better chance for Friday with high temperatures both days around 74 degrees. And then for the weekend, a little bit breezy at times. Mostly sunny on Saturday and Sunday. 73 your high Saturday and 72 the high temperature on Sunday. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
And now it's a sports update. on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Monday to you. Well, Boston took 2 of 3 games from Seattle over the weekend, including a 2-0 win on Sunday at T-Mobile Park. Carson Cutter, Robbie Ray fought in a pitcher's duel for the first 7 innings, with the Mariners managing just 1 hit in the game. Big blow came in with 2 outs in the 8th for the Red Sox as Rafael Devers hit a 2-run homer.
Up with the Yankees the previous year. Here's a swing and a line drive, base hit the other way into right field, and Luis Torrens has the first base hit off of Cutter Crawford this afternoon, and it comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. Back to the cut fastball to put away France, and he strands 2.
2 pitch. He did go, and he knew it. No protest by J.D. Martinez. So the hit batter does not hurt Robbie Ray. We go bottom 6. Zip, zip.
And a 2-strike pitch. There's a drive out to left field. That's deep. Winker's back at the wall, and it's gone. Rafael going opposite field. A 2-run shot, and the Red Sox have the lead in the 8th inning, number 14 for Devers. Shot toward the alley. Arroyo trying to get there. Makes a spectacular play. A diving play. It's Refsnyder out there with a sensational catch. Red Sox pitching staff has been terrific. There's a little pop-up. Backing out Bogarts. He's got it. And the Red Sox win the ball game by a final score of 2-0.
Manager Scott Service says they'd hoped to carry momentum from Saturday night's thrilling walk-off win, but it just didn't happen.
Hard-fought series, I guess, is what you can put on that one. Coming off a big win last night, hoping to ride some of that momentum into today's game. But I always talk about it. It's about starting pitching, and it was great starting pitching out there today. I thought Robbie Ray was right on top of his game. I don't know if I've ever seen him get as many ground balls as he got today, but he certainly has added a little bit more movement to his fastball. I thought he pitched a great game, really. Was sharp. He was ahead in the count for the most part all day. Got the big double play ball to end the 7th. Really couldn't ask for much more from him, and certainly hopefully that gets him going back in the right direction. So outstanding outing by him, and I have to say that the pitch that Paul Sebald threw to Devers, there might be 1 or 2 hitters in this league, left-handed hitters, that can even square that ball up, let alone hit it out of the ballpark. You have to tip your hat. These are the best players in the world. We executed a pitch. We were ahead in the count 0-2, and their guy hit it out.
Seattle takes on the Twins tonight at 7:10 at T-Mobile Park. Checking the Les Schwab American League West scoreboard, Jose Ramirez had a bases-loaded double in the first inning. Cleveland went on to win 6-3 over Oakland. Jonah Heim's 2-run single in the top of the 12th was the difference for Texas as the Rangers beat the White Sox in Chicago 8-6. Jose Altuve provided insurance in the 8th with a 3-run homer as Houston beat Florida 9-4. Houston's lead in the American League West is 8.5 games in front of Texas, who took over second place from the fading Angels. Seattle is 10 games back after 8-1-2 weekend. Well, the Wenatchee Apple Sox finished a 3-game sweep of Springfield Sunday with an 11-6 win over the Drifters. C.J. Horn had a grand slam home run, while Grant Sherrod had 3 hits to lead Wenatchee in the win. Voice of the Apple Sox, Joel Norman, provides a recap of a happy weekend at the ballpark.
The Wenatchee Apple Sox swept away the Springfield Drifters in their first 3 games against them this past weekend at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. The Apple Sox original game on Friday against the Drifters was rained out. They played a doubleheader on Saturday, and Wenatchee won both games by 7-4 scores. On Sunday, it was all Apple Sox again. They won 11-6. However, they did trail 4-3 going into the bottom of the 5th inning after allowing 2 runs to lose their early lead in the top of the 5th inning, and they came back with 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. C.J. Horn hit a grand slam, his 2nd home run in as many days, and his 2nd of the season. Joichiro Oyama would later deliver an RBI single, his 2nd of 3 hits on the day. Great weekend for the Apple Sox as they move to 5-1 on this homestand, and they wrap it up on Monday night as they take on the Northwest Star Academy at 6:35. With your Apple Sox update, I'm Joel Norman.
Thank you much, Joel. And big news for Oyama. We'll have more on that coming up tomorrow. The player of the week for the Apple Sox. Other West Coast League action on Sunday. Walla Walla cut down Cowlitz 11-4. Victoria knocked off Kelowna 6-1. Kamloops doubled up Bellingham 4-2. Nanaimo got by Ridgefield 4-3. Port Angeles ousted Edmonton 7-1. Corvallis at Portland and Yakima Valley at Bend were rained out and will have to be made up. Now, as far as the standings are concerned, Kamloops leads the West Coast League North Division standings at 7-5 following this weekend's sweep. Wenatchee finds itself tied with Victoria for second place, a half game back. Bellingham in fourth, Nanaimo in fifth. Well, the weather held for a weekend of racing at Wenatchee Valley's Super Oval on Saturday night. Winners on Dad's Night included Josh Ingram. In the Jerry's Auto Supply Pro Late Models, he beat Terry Halverson and Evan Getz to the finish line. East Wenatchee's Cameron Doyle took the checkered flag in the Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning Thundercar main event. Dylan Huffines was second, followed by Luke Shaw. The Penticton's Rick Taylor first in the visiting AMCA Bandit Dwarf Cars main event. 9 Mile Falls' Troy Kunis was second, followed by Kirkland's Dale Knutson. It was a 1-2 Steinberg finish in the Angel Bail Bonds Bandoleros main event. Tyler was first, followed by Caden second. Yakima's Dakota Ballard was third. They'll take a week off at WVSO before returning June 25th for the Roadrunner Invitational, including Northwest Modifieds, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning Thundercars, Plum Perfect Roadrunners, and Evergreen Speedway Drifting Cars. Excuse me, you can go to WVSO.com for more information. Fly in there? I'm not sure. Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks put themselves back into the playoff picture with a 60-39 win over Idaho Saturday at the Town Toyota Center. Lorenz Steffen threw for 8 touchdowns, ran for another. In Wenatchee's win, 6 of his touchdown passes were to Max Novak. Wenatchee Valley improved to 4-4 in the American League West Football Conference Indoor League. They'll finish the season at SoCal Red Tails next Saturday, needing a win and Oregon loss to get into the playoffs. That's Sports News. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And as we leave you tonight, a small black bear paid a visit to the home of Mark and Deanna Grigg last night, not far from Chelan. Their home is in the Crystal View Estates. That's a newer development between Chelan and Manson. Mark said he's just glad his dogs were safe and asleep inside that house. Boy, I guess. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. Tomorrow's topic on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, the Wenatchee Pride Festival is back after a 2-year hiatus. Ashley Peterson is a volunteer coordinator. What are we talking about on my show tomorrow?
We're going to be talking about our upcoming Pride Festival this Saturday, June 18th. We're going to have some really cool things. So we got a big youth activity zone, button making, bracelet making. We've got a beer garden, and we've got a full lineup for the stage with lots of entertainment and some story time with the library.
All day Saturday starts at 11 a.m. at Memorial Park. That'll be tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thanks, guys. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or even our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCWLIFE channel.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up.
Join us every week as we answer your questions on health, wealth, and relationships.
We're all about you creating a life that you love, so tune in to Live It Up.
The NCWLIFE channel offers marketing packages that help you build your brand and sell your products and services. From traditional TV ads to targeted digital campaigns, let us help you build your customer base. Call NCWLIFE channel today.